This is disturbing. Xcel Energy wants to cut incentives for solar power just when we were making progress.
Shouldn't progress be measured by needing fewer subsidies? The price of solar panels has come down and 5,300 people are employed in the solar industry in Colorado.
But it's too early to eliminate the subsidies.
In Spain, the subsidies went on for too long. It created dependence on the subsidies. When the subsidies became too expensive and had to be cut back, it bankrupted the solar industry.
Spain should have had a more conservative plan in the first place. The subsidies were too generous and caused a feeding frenzy. But not doing anything is worse.
Isn't Xcel making their plan more conservative? And doesn't reducing subsidies still count as doing something?
Our government has subsidized public utilities, including electrification, from the very beginning. It's what made our country a strong economic engine.
I thought it was our form of limited government that enabled people to engage in mutually beneficial trade that made our country a strong economic engine. But back to the topic. Are Xcel's subsidies too small? How do we know when we have made enough progress? If there's never enough progress, when do the subsidies end?
Just when solar panel installations become more affordable, some subsidies should remain based on financial need.
If it become affordable, there is no financial need for subsidies.
If there is a larger solar grid and it decreases demand for Xcel's power, it cuts into their profit and lowers the cost of energy to users. We shouldn't let Xcel dictate their profits to us.
Actually, that's a bit backwards. Xcel is a monopoly whose profits are dictated by the PUC. Xcel makes a profit no matter what.
Xcel wants to eliminate their competition for energy generation.
Solar power can't compete without the subsidies. There are plans in the state legislature to require electric utilities to pay independent solar producers for their energy plus a profit, even though their energy is more expensive. Our electric bills will skyrocket. That's why Xcel wants to cut incentives for solar energy. Higher costs for electricity will kill economic growth. If there is less economic growth, there will be fewer consumers to buy their product.
More solar energy will reduce carbon emissions.
The more solar capacity we have, the more carbon-based energy capacity we need. Otherwise, we won't have enough power when the sun doesn't shine.
If we were able to create more affordable clean energy from our rooftops, we'll have a more vibrant economy.
You might very well be right. What is the most we can afford to pay for solar energy and still have a vibrant economy?
Denver Water had rebates for efficient appliances that drove sales, and when the incentives stopped, retailers decided to reduce prices to what the market could bear. The result was good sales and water conservation.
There are too many problems with that argument to cover in a 4-minute movie. For example, some of the people who took advantage of the rebates might be watering their lawns more and taking longer showers because of the water they conserve with their appliances.
It was a moderate approach that balanced subsidies with incentives to conserve.
It sounds like what Xcel is proposing. They are reducing subsidies now that a market has been created and solar installations are booming. But we digress. What is the most we can afford to pay for solar energy and still have a vibrant economy? Someone once said, if it needs a subsidy, it probably doesn't deserve it.